In the absolute peace of Jannah, Allah announces his intention to create a Khalifa, a vicegerent or steward, specifically designed for earth. The angels hear this and hesitate. Their only reference point for earthly beings are creations like the jinn, who had previously caused deep corruption and shed blood on the planet. They wonder why a realm of pure worship needs a creation prone to such chaos. Allah responds to their concern with a simple, definitive statement: "I know what you do not know." To demonstrate the difference in this new creation, a test is prepared. Allah grants Adam a distinct capability. He teaches him the names and natures of all things, installing a capacity for comprehension that the angels do not possess. When these objects are presented to the angels, they immediately admit their limitations. They acknowledge they only know exactly what they have been taught. Adam, however, successfully names every single item. The capacity to learn and name his surroundings defines Adam's rank. While the angels follow a set nature, Adam possesses the intellectual agency to grow. To acknowledge this God-given knowledge, Allah commands everyone present to bow down to Adam. This schematic visualizes the first rebellion. Iblis refuses the command. Contrasting his origin of fire against Adam's origin of clay, he concludes he is inherently superior. When confronted, he bypasses remorse, deflecting responsibility outward, accusing Allah of intentionally misleading him. The consequence is banishment. But before he goes, the newly condemned outcast asks for a delay until the day of judgment, vowing to spend his existence attacking humanity from the front, from the back, from the right, and the left. This established the universe's first major sin, a deliberate act of defiance, followed by a refusal to take accountability. Despite the perfection of paradise, Adam feels a deep sense of solitude. To provide him with tranquility, Hawa, Eve, is created. They are given freedom to roam and enjoy the vast gardens, with exactly one boundary. They must not approach one specific tree. Satan knows he cannot force them to break this rule. Instead, he relies on psychological manipulation. He approaches as a trusted advisor, swearing false oaths that he is a sincere well-wisher. He targets their natural desires by planting a specific illusion. He tells them the only reason they are forbidden from the tree is because eating its fruit will transform them into angels or grant them immortality. Deceived by the promise and momentarily forgetting the warning, Adam and Hawa cross the boundary. They consume the fruit. The shock of the fall is immediate. The divine spiritual grace that had naturally clothed them vanishes. Suddenly physically exposed and vulnerable, they scramble to tear leaves from trees to cover themselves. Human disobedience reflects a lapse in memory and the success of a manipulator, distinguishing it from an act of pure malice. Allah immediately calls out to them. He asks if he did not forbid them from that tree and warn them that Satan is an open enemy. Here, human nature diverges from demonic nature. Adam and Hawa instantly recognize their fault. They offer no excuses and blame no one else. They simply admit that they have wronged their own souls. The consequence of the action remains. They must descend from the garden to earth. It is established as a temporary realm, a place of life, struggle, and eventual death. For 40 years on earth, Adam continuously seeks the forgiveness of his Creator. Responding to this complete submission and sincerity, Allah, the Most Merciful, fully forgives him. A framework is established for all of humanity. Divine guidance will be sent through prophets, and salvation depends on following that path. Earth functions as a temporary space where flaws are expected. True humanity is found in the Sunnah of Adam, the humility to take responsibility and seek a way back to the light.